There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton sheets from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with sheets that feel breathable to sleep in. You'll experience the purest softness on night one and feel your sheets get even softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Building a business may feel like a big jump, but OnDeck Small Business Loans can help keep you afloat. With lines of credit up to $100,000 and term loans up to $250,000, OnDeck lets you choose the loan that's right for your business. As a top-rated online small business lender, OnDeck's team of loan advisors can help you find the right business loan to fit your needs. Visit OnDeck.com for more information. Depending on certain loan attributes, your business loan may be issued by OnDeck or Celtic Bank. OnDeck does not lend in North Dakota. All loans and amounts subject to lender approval.
Welcome to another episode of Fringe
Beyond Limits.
How's everyone's week?
Good. Good. It's been a while since I've seen everyone.
Yeah, I forgot what you guys look like.
Yeah, you know,
Might have been a blessing.
if you
A
read
blessing in disguise.
if you read romance novels, you'll know exactly what I look like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. No.
Bree has a story for you, coming from a coworker named Wilson, and I believe his last name is pronounced Cheng.
I think so.
He thinks she does. Wilson, she doesn't know. Can you please correct her? And thank you for the shout out.
Yeah, he saw a picture of you and then it blew his mind because now he has to rethink of what you look like. And I asked him what you look like and he sent me a picture of like, what's that guy's name that's usually on the covers?
Like Fabio or
Fabio. Yeah, I'm like, okay. That is not what he looks like.
That's
mean,
what your voice sounds like, Fabio?
Apparently.
That's not far off, you know. So
Well,
you know, I'm just curious why his brain goes there when he hears my voice. You know,
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm just
I'll
picturing you
ask
with like
him.
long flowing locks on like the cliff or something.
with pecs and abs.
There's got to be a horse in the picture.
Yes,
Like a white
Blonde hair,
stallion.
blue eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, as my manhood stands.
Oh, Lord.
You can't see it though.
I can't unsee it.
You need a magnifying glass.
No, well,
Or maybe a microscope. That might be.
I mean, I think you're reaching now. You know, I think you'd be able to make something out. You know, also, something else funny happened at my work. So I get a phone call from a sales rep of mine,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, you know, frankly, he's like, I need some help with this. I'm like, yeah, sure. And he goes, first, I got to tell you something. I go, yeah, what's up? And like, he got real serious. So I was like, what?
Uh-oh.
I'm like, yeah.
I'm in trouble.
And I'm like, yeah, man, what's going on? And he goes, just to let you know, the clitoris is real. I've done my own experiments. And you're wrong. So someone else that's been fooled by this, I don't know, this lie, you know, that the clitoris is real. I mean, listen, I studied this.
Mm.
You know, it is fake.
So he's a closet listener.
Is it clitorisology?
It is, I don't know if it's,
Clitology?
no, because that would mean it's the study of, and
You said you studied it.
yeah, but there's no real study of it because it's not real. You know, like I've looked.
So if you said you studied it, what did you study then?
I studied the female anatomy and all your pleasure sensors.
Pleasure sensors.
Yeah.
You sound like an alien.
Yeah.
Pleasure
Yeah, your
sensors.
pleasure sensors, your spasm chasm. You know,
Gross.
yeah, you know, the teacups at Disneyland. You know, sometimes you ride those, you know, for a little bit.
Hmm.
You know, like no doesn't always mean no.
Excuse me?
It usually means kiss on the neck, play with the nipple for a couple more minutes, check back later. So that's that's usually what that means. Now, if you're not even making out and she says no, then yeah, that's definitely no.
Okay.
I'm just saying. This is the Gen X version of the birds and bees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Thank you for letting me know what girls think.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys
I
should.
used to be one.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I
That's
did.
a movie I saw. A movie I did.
Yeah,
Miss Doubtfire?
I know. I
okay.
got you. I got
I
you.
don't know.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Thought you maybe had an audio clip from Mrs. Doubtfire just like in the back pocket.
You know what?
It's okay. Don't worry about
I
it.
do, and it's somewhere, but I'm going to do something else.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Anyways.
Do you know what that is?
No.
That's Arnold.
It
Didn't
was
really
not
sound
as
like him.
Arnold-y.
Yeah.
I expected
Here.
heavier
I
accent.
want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
That immediately part sounded like him, but the other part didn't.
Yeah. I got a bunch of Arnold.
Come and get me.
No, that was too quiet. Yeah, but this is my favorite one.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
See, do you know what movie that is?
No.
Kindergarten Cop.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Ice remembers.
Mm-hmm. And then here's another favorite of mine.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
Who told you we could eat my cookie?
So anyway, yeah, I need to have some meetings with men that have been fooled into this clitoris theory. I mean, not even theory, it's a hypothesis. Yeah.
Sorry.
So, I don't know, maybe you guys can come and explain, why it's fake.
Why it's fake. Okay.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm happy that we started off, debunking some facts about the women, and then also laying out some facts on how I look like a romance novel.
You look
cover.
like Fabio.
Yeah. I got flowing locks. I got pecs, abs. I think my abs are on my back, though. That might be bad. So anyway, yeah. So what else is new with you guys,
Nothing.
Miss Lynette?
I shoveled a lot of snow.
That's not what I thought you were going to say. That's not what I thought. All
I
right.
thought we were going to get off scot-free this winter.
Yeah, you know
Or
what?
get off easy anyway. And
Up until this week, Florida had more snow than we did.
yeah.
Which was awesome.
Yeah. Louisiana, Mississippi, they all got more snow than we did.
Mhm.
Yep. So I'm tired of it.
Yeah,
That was nice.
me too.
It's over. It's melt now.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wait for my neighbor to come in and plow my driveway.
Your neighbor plows your what?
My wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Somebody's got to. I mean, she don't let me.
I was going to say she doesn't let you.
I mean, it was Valentine's Day yesterday, so I mean, somebody got plowed. So, all right, cool. Well, we do, what is that? Things that keep you up at night? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Bob.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to think of something new. I've been trying to think of something new and I haven't come up with something because for me, it's getting kind of
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I was also like, I went like the stupid route at one point and I'm like, oh, maybe we do 2 truths and a lie. And I'm
I
like,
say we do dad jokes.
I was just about to stop it. Yeah. High five.
oh my God.
Majority rules.
Majority rule.
It's a good thing this is a dictatorship. I am Mussolini.
No, you're just a dick.
Oh, thank you.
Who likes mashed potatoes?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I think we put it up for a vote
Yeah.
to our listenership.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
They're going to side with me. So
Dad jokes or...
Yeah, anyone out there listening that wants to tell us what they think we should do instead of this, let us know.
or
Things
just,
that really piss you off.
ooh, I have a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm staring at 2 of them right
Good.
now.
Well, you can only do one per week, so...
That's fine. No, I do like that idea. I was kind of going along the Family Guy and what grinds my gears.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll brainstorm. So,
Or if you have suggestions, toss them in.
Yeah.
Email us.
Yeah, tell us your dad jokes, or what grinds your gears, or who plows your fields. All of the above.
Who motors your boat?
Yeah. Hey, I'm a good motor boater.
Good for you.
Yeah. So. All right. Who wants to go first then?
I'll just get mine out of the way.
All right. Yeah.
Quite literally, this kept me up all last night. So I don't know if you know, but apparently getting old it's real.
Yeah. I know.
So yesterday morning, like 9:30, I'm working and I'm jibbling down some notes or something like that. And I pull a fucking muscle in my neck writing a note, and I'm still like, can't hardly breathe. I can't turn my neck. I can't roll over on my side.
Mhm.
So it quite literally kept me up at night because writing A with a pencil is old
Yes.
and dangerous.
Yes.
And
right.
yeah, so I advise against writing over the age of 40.
Okay. So you hurt your neck
Yeah.
writing with a
It
pencil.
wasn't even like a violent sneeze. Like that's acceptable right
Right.
at this age.
Yeah.
No, I was just writing.
Just writing.
Just writing.
Like, did you have like an involuntary twitch?
No. And the thing is the kink is on my left side of my neck and I write with my right hand.
I was
so-
like, were you writing really hard that like,
no.
I mean,
it's
I'm not gonna-
like
like
I
how
was-
people color with crayons really hard? Did they break them? Did you
Yeah.
do the same thing with a pencil?
It's not. Yeah, I mean, back in the day when you like hold the phone against your
Yeah. Yeah.
shoulder and with your chin,
Yeah.
not even that. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody warned me
No.
that happens really quick after hitting the big 4-0.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's
So-
downhill from there.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
I'm
I
6
got a
years
while.
in. I'm 6 years in to that. And
I have 5 more years.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't remember, no joke, I don't remember what it's like to wake up pain-free.
Maybe you should get a grounding mat. I hear those help.
What's that?
Grounding?
Yeah.
So, simply put, there's all this electromagnetic frequency, cell towers,
Mhm.
the frequency of the planet, all that. It's all zipping around. Our houses electrically are grounded
Mm-hmm.
so that you don't zap yourself when you're turning on a light switch. Well, our bodies have all this electricity flying around through it, causing inflammation, causing pain. We wear shoes with rubber bottom feet, so we never discharge that electricity from us.
Mm-hmm.
So they make these, I don't know, think of it like a mattress pad or a heated mattress pad or something like that.
Mhm.
But while you sleep, it's supposed to help eliminate all those freons or whatever floating around in your body.
Hmm.
I had a friend who got one just the other day, and he's like, all my pain was because he coaches and he's
Mhm.
a gym teacher at a high school. He's always, sore, this, that, and the other. He's like, for the first time I woke up
Well,
pain-free. He's like, it kind of came back a couple hours later, but, he's going to kind of test it out. Maybe it's just over some time it'll go away or last longer.
or it could placebo effect.
Well, his wife also slept on it too, and
Mhm.
she's a jaw clencher when she sleeps.
Mhm.
First time trying it, she woke up and she's like, I didn't clench my jaw at all last night.
Well,
Slept like a baby.
well,
So I don't know.
Hmm.
So you're grounded. We're going to ground you.
I'm going
You're grounded.
no Nintendo for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Go sit in the corner.
Well, I'm happy that I'm not the only one getting old. So welcome to the club.
I'm trying to reverse this aging thing.
Yeah. No. You
Kind
gotta,
of Benjamin Button this life.
yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. You're not going to do it, but do it.
Hey, someone's got to try.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be the first.
Okay. All right.
Next week, you see me in diapers with a pacifier.
It's got some depends going on.
I said the wrong spell. I got the words mixed up. And
You want to go back to that, what was it, that baby resort that we talked about?
Oh, yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Stay in a crib with some
Yeah.
onesies.
I know. Which episode was that? Was
That
that?
was like
long time
3
ago.
maybe?
Was that
Yeah.
Sonny Bean?
4? I have no clue. I don't remember.
That would have been Sonny Bean.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll
The
go,
early
go
days,
back
you
to our
know.
archives. Episodes. Look up episodes 3 through 40, and you'll
Throwback.
find it.
Yeah.
So, all right, Miss Brianna, what's yours?
So if poison expires, is it more poisonous or no longer poisonous?
I hate your fucking thoughts.
Because they're clever.
No,
You're jealous.
I'm going with less effective.
you think so? You think you'd be able to survive a poison that's been expired?
I would say more.
Hmm.
Are you Googling it?
No, no. I'm just pulling my phone up. That's all. So I remembered what mine was when it's my turn. That's all.
Because you're getting old and you forget things.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
This is just
Squirrel.
another symptom. I think it would probably give you more side effects than kill you.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 different answers. So.
Yeah. So that's what I think.
Well, we're on standstill there.
Are we going to stand still?
Yeah, because we didn't agree with each other.
All right. Is that
It's one against one against one.
It
I
is.
don't know.
But I'm bigger and stronger, so I win.
You weak.
I am weak. I'm in so much pain.
I would say just go for the knees and we're good.
I'm in so much pain all
Flick
the
you
time.
in the forehead.
The knees and the shoulders. You just get those and you're out.
Head,
I know.
shoulders, knees, and toes.
Yeah, I mean, like having partially torn rotator cuffs in both shoulders for since softball.
Yeah.
So what, 6 years at least?
You only stopped playing that long ago?
I
I felt like it's been a
I
decade.
stopped playing.
Well, I stopped playing with softball with you guys.
Yeah, you did. But like I stopped playing because of COVID.
Oh.
And that's the only reason. I still had this injuries while I played. So
It's because you're such a fast-pitched softball player.
I am. I'm too competitive. So, yeah.
Well, at least you kept all your teeth.
This is true.
Yeah, softball's like not what it used to be.
No.
It's just like they say pickleball is like getting intense. I've never...
Even though it's been around for ages. And
Do you guys want to go halvesies into an indoor pickleball arena?
Like owning and operating? I hear it's pretty... It's cash cow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They just put one in down the street, like one of the old Bed Bath & Beyonds that shut down. So it's just a big
empty
open
space.
And they just put
That's smart.
a thing called Pickled. There's a shout out for the Pickled.
The Pickled.
I want pickle.
You know, they pickle so many things nowadays. You know,
Anything could be pickled.
I know, but like there's so many now. They have yet to pickle a cucumber. There's my dad joke.
That's
there
a
we
dad
go.
joke,
See, he does want to do dad jokes.
No, I just thought of that one. So
You could be creepy uncle joke, and Bree and I will do dad joke.
can I be a creepy uncle with the no pants basement?
Sure, as long as it's a joke, but not an application.
Oh, this is going to be a no pants podcast.
No. That's a clever name.
No pants podcast.
Yeah.
I actually do like that. We're going to go through a rebranding.
It's a little too cold outside right now.
It's for me, not for you guys. I have things that shrivel up when it's this cold. You guys don't. What's you guys know what a tea bag is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what's the female version of tea bagging?
Oh, I got it. It was something chino. Not frappuccino.
It was a flappuccino.
Frappuccino. That's what it was. I literally just saw something about that yesterday. I was like, oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. So it's not like your flaps like shrink up, do they? Do they get like wrinkled?
I haven't bent down that far to look.
No? All right.
Yeah. Sorry.
Ask your husband.
This goes.
Are there more rings for him to count? All right. We're way off the fucking rails already.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so here's mine.
Might as well just make this the BS episode.
Yeah, we could. I mean, we might as well. So this is mine. So if you wrote a book about the person that hurt you the most, what would the first sentence be?
Good thing it's going to edit out the dead air while we think.
Yes.
I'm trying to make it meaningful, though.
I never saw it coming.
You were supposed to love me.
That would be mine.
That was way too loud.
Sorry. I just blew some people's ears out.
Yeah, that really hurt.
Sorry.
You're so hurtful, Frank.
I know.
Dare you say who you were thinking about?
Oh yeah. I mean that would be the next one, right? But no.
Yeah.
I would say that the person that was supposed to love me unconditionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I like that one's a good one.
yeah. So yeah. Well, I'm happy to bring the episode down a bit.
Good job.
Thanks. So what are we doing today? Your guys' call.
I don't make decisions. I'm a Libra.
Should we go back to our birth charts?
Yeah. I really wanted to, with that, I wanted to actually ask questions pertaining to what questions do you guys have about your whatever, past, present, future, and see what it pulls up for birth charts.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
I would like I'm big on purpose. So like I always want to know what my purpose is.
You're a porpoise with a purpose?
Yeah, because porpoises are fun. Have you ever seen one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, they're so happy.
Yeah, and I'm not. So yeah, I've always wondered about my porpoise and if he's still swimming around somewhere.
Mm.
Yeah,
I think Willie was freed back in the 90s, so you're going to go find him.
yeah, that's when I lost my virginity.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
Good for you.
yeah, Willie was freed. hmm So that's how old I am.
So wait, are you saying that movie has a sexual innuendo that I didn't realize
Interesting.
as a child?
There's so many movies as
Yes.
a child. Like you look back at it now, you're like, how? What? And they let me watch this.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like one of the things I like look back on Beauty and the Beast, the triplets, they have like triple D's, and when they bounce, the boobs bounce.
Yeah. That's one of my first masturbatory
Triplets?
things I used.
This is a mini meditation guided by Bombas. Repeat after me. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I have 0 blisters on my toes. And that's because I wear Bombas, the softest socks, underwear, and t-shirts that give back. One purchased equals one donated. Now go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Triplet? Sorry, I'm trying
The
to
triplets in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. They're like townspeople.
Oh.
Yeah. Like they had like huge knockers.
Oh, what, like in the beginning of the movie when
Yeah.
they're all
Yeah.
singing about how weird Belle is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the ditzy blondes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the first things I masturbated to.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was some black and white something. Silent film.
it's called the BBC.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, Free Willy does have a sexual innuendo.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to rewatch a movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many other? I'm sure there's others.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
did you watch as a kid? You're like, this is the best.
Ren and
then you-
Stimpy.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy.
Dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gross.
Here, I'm gonna Google.
I think it was 6 years ago. I'd like, there's a dinosaur show. Like there was an episode that was randomly on. So I'm like, I'm going to watch it. I haven't seen this since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
It was about smoking weed. And I'm like, was this a kid's show?
The dinosaurs one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I was like, not the mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's see. Here, Yosemite deals with a lusty prisoner on Looney Tunes. So yeah, this goes back to Looney Tunes. So prison sex innuendos and jokes are fairly common in cartoons, but this one gets on the list for being an OG. Towards the end of Carrot Blanca, which I'm assuming is a name of an episode, Bugs Bunny manages to trick General Pandemonium, played by Yosemite Sam, into putting himself in jail. As Bugs heads out, Yosemite takes a look around his jail cell and sees a cellmate batting his eyelashes at him with lustful look. Sure, what happens between the two is left to the imagination, but there's something we're much more curious about. Where did the cellmate get those slippers? So I guess he was wearing slippers.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The Smurfs, although Smurfette could practically control the entire Smurf village if she wanted to.
Yeah.
She was made by Gargamel to destroy the village, after all. Not everyone can be manipulated by her allure. Case in point, in Super Smurf, Smurfette attempts to reclaim a bunch of food stolen from the Smurf village by an ogre named Big Mouth. He calls Smurfette a Smurf, which leads to his response, "Oh, you silly ogre, I'm not a Smurf. I'm a Smurfette. Wanna see?"
Oh.
The ogre ponders the question for a moment before saying no. But what if he said yes? The possibilities are gross.
Gross.
All right.
So, yeah, there's a bunch.
Oh, I just did a little Googles and like Rugrats with Grandpa. And
Yeah,
he's-
you got Rugrats. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know this cartoon. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
It's a Cartoon Network one. I never watched it, but know about it.
This one says Mandy's masturbation joke.
Oh.
If anything came close to being the Cartoon Network equivalent to Nickelodeon's Invader Zim, I don't know that. It was this show. In this episode, there's a brief moment where Erwin, the poor kid who seems to always get caught in between Billy and Mandy's shenanigans, attempts to save the latter from falling from a platform. Erwin tells Mandy to grab his hand and she says, "Ew, no way. I know where that hand has been." Alrighty.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many.
Yeah. This one for Ed, and Eddie, the episode is called Snow Job. Like, with homemade snowplow episode. But yeah, they titled it Snow Job.
This one says, "The Flash has no stamina on Justice League." This one is so obvious that it's really hard to believe censors didn't notice it. In an exchange between the Flash and Hawk Girl, that's really close to Hawk to a Girl. The former brags about how he's the fastest man alive, leading to a hilarious response from the latter, which might explain why you can't get a date. Yes, the Flash has got the speed, but what about the endurance and stamina? Hawk Girl seems to think he's lacking in those departments. Wow.
Did I hear that the Hawktua girl, she had a couple meme coins or something or whatever out there and lost all her money that she earned in like
and she
2 months?
And she might go to jail because it was like maybe a scam too. They're looking into that as well.
Oh my gosh.
I know. She got way over her head, which, you know what, good for her though. I mean, like, she gave an excellent, funny response to some weird street interview thing, and people made it too big of a deal. I didn't understand that, but you know what? You got to cash in those 5 minutes.
When my sister was coming up with names for her baby girl, she didn't want to tell my mom the name until like after baby was born, because don't want any inputs or everyone's perspective. Well, anyway, to like get my mom off her back, she's like, "We're gonna name her Hollyhock." And my mom's like Hollyhock Tua? And my sister's like, "How the F do you know who that is?"
Oh, that's awesome. Oh God.
Yeah, there's an episode of Rocko's Modern Life. Totally forgot about this, where he worked a sex line.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he worked a
I
hotline.
totally forgot about that.
And there's like a sticker on a wall. It's like, "Remember, be hot, be naughty, be courteous." But he worked a sex line. Kid cartoon.
Oh my God.
So this has just been a thing.
Yeah, it's always been there. I mean, like, I get it. Like, if parents are watching it, like, you have to throw in some side stuff.
Like Shrek always had, had their innuendos and stuff. But some of these are really over in your face.
Yeah.
"Mommy, Daddy, what does that mean?"
So, here's one from the Flintstones. Fred and Barney's trip to the costume shop leads to a beautifully subtle joke about Barney's two heads.
I was drinking during that one.
Sorry.
I almost spit my coffee everywhere.
Sorry.
They're also walking around pantsless.
They are.
I mean, they don't have little shorts or anything underneath.
Yeah, they are Porky Pigging it.
Porky. Yeah. And Mickey had pants. There's another cartoon that didn't have pants.
Donald.
Donald? Wasn't Donald? Oh, yeah, Donald. I was thinking Daffy. I was like, Daffy's just naked.
I mean, why not? Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see some duck breasts.
So, going back to the No Pants podcast.
Right, exactly.
Those will be your mascots.
100%. So, there was one on the cartoon Batman. Harley Quinn is never shy in her attempts to win over the Joker's heart, but this one takes the cake, and it's titled Harley Quinn's Pie.
Takes the cake. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Wow.
That's wild.
I know. I mean, like, as kids, like, we had no idea any of this.
Well, also, like, our parents didn't watch cartoons with us, so they're just like, okay, watch what you want. I mean, my parents didn't let me watch Ren and Stimpy, which I'm kind of grateful. It was really gross.
I never watched it.
I tried to sneak, because since my parents said, no, don't watch it, I'd, like, try to sneak and watch it, of course.
Right.
But, like, shaving your tongue and, like, boogers and hopping zits, and it's gross.
Yeah, I mean, you probably shouldn't be watching that when you're 15.
Well, I think I was like 8.
Liar. It was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah.
But I mean, even like Bugs Bunny, he cross-dressed all the time.
Yeah.
So here's my thing with the whole like drag thing. I mean, we grew up watching drag and
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Right. Yeah. And like we were fine. Like, it's not like an influence. It's literally just who you are and how you're born.
Right.
You know, it's not a choice people make. So, yeah.
Any chance I get to go to like drag bingo, I'm in. It is so much fun.
Why have you not asked me to come with you ever?
Okay, well, we'll go. You gonna participate?
I mean, if I have to.
No, but it's just so much fun.
No, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it, you know, so.
And like a couple restaurants around here, they do like drag brunch and stuff.
Do
like
they?
that. Yeah.
I
like right downtown Geneva.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Let's
So
do
you
it.
get breakfast and like singing and dancing and stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should do that. Should do a podcast episode from there.
I'm also extremely fascinated with how they do their makeup. Like I can watch those videos, how they can completely transform their face with makeup. It's fascinating to me.
Who was the guy at Blue Cross?
You're going to call people out here?
Oh, this was when I still worked there. Remember, I got moved from over 65 back into, and he sat like 2 desks away from me. And every morning I'd come in and he'd be doing his makeup. He was an African-American gentleman.
I do not remember this.
Oh my God. He was so funny. Him and I used to have some of the best conversations. I loved that guy.
I don't recall.
So there was one.
I'm remembering where you sat on the floor. So where did they sat in your row?
They sat in my row, and it was the very first desk. It was after over 65.
Oh.
Yeah, it was after that when I got moved back over by, like, across the building.
Yeah.
Same floor, just across the way. And this one, I'll never forget this conversation we had. It was so funny. So he goes, you know, I'm thinking about getting a dog. Or he goes, I want to get a dog. I'm like, oh, awesome. He goes, yeah, I'm gonna get what's those little,
like a Maltese or Chihuahua or something.
Like a Maltese.
Yeah.
Oh no, what's Roxy?
Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu.
Okay.
Shih Tzu.
No, she's a Yorkie.
Yorkie. Okay, Yorkie.
I always forget.
So it was like
Insert small dog.
Yeah,
type
yeah.
here.
It was
Oh
whatever.
yeah, she's a Yorkie.
Yeah. So and I'm like, I can't remember his name. And I go, yeah, man. I go, you know, I would look ridiculous with a dog like that.
A tiny dog.
Yeah. And he looks at me, he goes, Frank. Like all like calm and like upbeat, like, Frank. He goes, I'm homosexual. So I'm able to get these dogs. And I go, dude, I know. And I go, the only reason I'm saying that is because I'm a large human being and you're not.
Yeah.
You know, that would look ridiculous if I walked him down the street. And he goes, oh. I'm like, I go,
I think I remember he's really tall and thin.
Very skinny.
Yeah, very slender.
Yeah, like his waist is probably the size of my thigh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember. I have no idea. I don't think they stayed there very
No.
long.
He was a super nice guy.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Yeah, but
I cannot remember.
No, I can't either. But he used to do a drag show in the city, and he invited me a couple times. The only problem is that they wouldn't start till 11 p.m.
Oh.
And I'm like, even then I was too old. I mean, I was 35. I'm like, no. I go, you know, I'm married. I have a house, and
I have a big dog.
I have a big dog, and that's just not time for me to go out at night.
Oh,
I would have, you know, if he would have said like it's at 7, I'm like, oh, I'm there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it started at like 11. I'm like, oh, that's too late, man. But he's like, well, here, just in case you know, he give me his flyer or whatever, and yeah, it was pretty. It was awesome. So, but you do know that who was it? Janisha, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of them, they made me an honorary black man.
I didn't know.
So
is that why you're hoping that you had Africa in your ancestry?
Oh no, I knew I did. It was just no, but so I sat with all of them and like we would talk, and they're like, and we talk about like shows we watched, and so Janisha goes and was, Frank, did you ever watch the show Martin? I go, yeah, all the time. It was awesome. And they're like, she's like, oh, what am I thinking? You're black, and I'm like, okay, thanks,
sweet.
And then remember Aisha?
Yeah.
Or Aisha.
Yeah.
Like she was a beautiful woman, and she was just in a really good mood one day. She walked down our aisle, and it was like literally me and like 5 African American women that were there, and she literally like basically gave me a 5-second lap dance.
Oh gosh! In the office?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
This was the best of
times.
times.
She was like dancing, and all of a sudden she's like, ah, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? And Janisha goes, now you're indoctrinated.
You're like, do I get a button or a ribbon or something?
That's what I asked. I looked at him. I'm like, do I automatically qualify for welfare? I mean, how does... One time getting into the elevator, Janisha looks at me and calls me the N-word with the hard R. Okay. And I'm just like, what? She goes, you heard me. I'm like, okay. I don't know how to respond to this. Like, I'm very accepting of everybody. And you guys know that.
Yeah.
And I'm friends with everybody. But I'm like, that's the first time everyone's ever called me that and meant it.
Yeah, oh boy.
And I don't want to repeat it.
No.
No.
No, well, that's what that's the thing is like, I even when I'm listening to songs, I don't sing that word because to me, even though technically I'm not white, it reverberates such a horrible thing to me. So I don't even say it then. But Janisha, she's like, no, you're allowed to.
Because you've been inducted?
Because I am, I guess. She goes, you're Italian. She goes, of course you are. She goes, she goes, you've never been excluded from the barbecues. I'm like, all right.
It's just,
I miss her. She was awesome.
Yeah, she's good. I think she's still there.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's working the ranks, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out while you can.
I know, right?
The place is going nutso.
Is it?
Still. It's just nutso.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, and this is just little work rate, but like every 4 years when we have new executive leadership, it's hurry up and do all these changes on the systems for these laws, and then, somebody else is in charge, undo everything that you did, and here's some other stuff that you have to do. 4 years later, undo what they did, and now do this again.
That's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
It's job security, but it's really freaking annoying.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
I don't get
stressful.
Oh, you're getting out of it.
I don't know.
No.
Maybe I'll get a pink slip one day.
Yeah, no, I'm
Be like, thank you for your 16 years of service.
Yeah.
Here's a desk clock, and be on your way.
A desk clock. And a pen. Don't forget the pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we sold your 401k.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Sorry, I cashed it out. Yeah. Oops.
Bye.
Here's an issue with the system.
You have to try harder to get fired.
You have to try really hard to get fired at corporate jobs.
Yes.
Really hard.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So.
Because remember all the shit I used to say and do?
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I used to say some of this stuff just to see what I could get away with.
You're like, you're just that 4-year-old who's just like, let me cross the line as much as
let me keep poking the bear and see what happens.
Yeah, but there was never any repercussions. People just really liked me. I don't get it.
Because I never took you seriously. So they're like, oh, he's okay.
I mean, I listen. There should have been I should have been in HR for sexually harassing so many men. Perry being one of them.
Oh yeah, poor Perry. He liked it though.
Oh, he still does. I still have sexually harassing.
That's why you were never put in HR, because they like it.
Yeah, maybe.
You were harassing HR too, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
they were harassing you back.
Yeah, harassing.
Our HR department was wild. Like, they were the partiers. It was like, you have a Christmas party or something like that. They were the ones like clearing out the alcohol at the bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have one HR person. I help her with stuff. So like, yeah, she goes crazy too. It's pretty funny.
That's their beard. That's their mask. It's like, you work in HR, so you're allowed to be.
It's so funny. It's like, and I'm in the break room and we all start talking and like, oh, we don't want this going to HR. I'm like, do you know who our HR person is? Like,
yeah. Do you know?
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, oh, Bree's here. It's okay if we say it. I'm like, because I'm like basically her assistant. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, and here's the funny thing is, like, people think HR is there to protect the workers' rights. No, they're there to protect the companies.
Right, from being sued, essentially. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're a wild bunch. Like, if you can find an attractive woman who's either an HR specialist or a nurse, you're going to have some of the wildest sex.
A nurse? Why a nurse?
Oh, they're crazy.
They're going to tell you your anatomy is all...
No, they're going to know how to use your anatomy appropriately.
And they'll tell you that a clitoris is real.
No, they'll definitely be like, yeah, you're right. We've been trying to trick you this whole time.
You should ask my mother-in-law.
Oh, Jamie?
Yeah.
No, I will.
You should tell Scott to ask her.
I will. I'm going to text Scott. Like, hey, Can you just, reinforce that the clitoris is fake for me, please?
So are you saying that women use that as your glass ceiling?
Yes.
It's here.
Right.
Just dangling the
Right,
carrot.
yeah.
Oh, you failed to
Right,
meet
Right.
expectations.
Yes.
Clever.
Yes. Yeah.
Rock on, sisters of the world.
Yeah, no, you guys,
And the ones who do find it, they get promoted.
no, there's no finding it. It doesn't exist.
Some have.
Are you saying it just because you can never find it?
That's called jewelry.
No,
Okay.
no.
Yes. That's called jewelry. That's called money.
Mm-mm.
That's called anything that will make a woman sound horrible. So
You just gotta look harder.
That's what she said.
it doesn't exist. I just Googled
That's
it.
what people say
You
about
just
ghosts.
Googled it.
I just Googled it.
Because
You
the
can't
internet
lie.
never lies, right?
No.
The
Yep.
clitoris real question mark.
What does the AI thing say?
Truths and myths. The clitoris.
Okay.
It's a myth. It's right
It
there.
It says truth and myth.
Yeah.
So what's the truth?
There is no truth. That's the truth.
How do you know? We can't see what you're...
Exactly. That's why I like it this way. That's why I like you
You
guys
need to
sitting there.
screen share and get a monitor
Right.
You know
in here
what?
so you
I
can
have-
see what you're Googling.
I have thought about doing that.
Yeah.
Doing that, and then also with that same like screen, like get like a 40-inch TV.
Yeah.
You could find one for like
Something
$200.
simple, yeah.
And then also be able to have if our next guests up there too
Yeah.
live.
Put a webcam up there.
Put a webcam up there, and it just shoots all of us
Nice.
in the face.
Shoots all
With
in the face.
the exercise equipment in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be the one time I use it.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Like, hey.
I gotta get my steps in the day. So yeah. See, I even chat GPT'd it, and they said it's fake.
Send me your sources.
Yeah, the Google machine. That's my
Google
source.
Machine, the Google machine.
Did you try Bing? Ask Jeeves.
Dude, dude.
Deep Seek.
Deep Seek.
Go Daddy.
That was for Wilson. Deep Seek.
Every time you say Wilson, I'm sorry. I know it's your friend or whatever. I keep thinking you were going to say Phillips. Wilson Phillips.
Yeah, no, I know who they are.
Oh, well, you
and
just
that's why I'm giving you that look.
Okay,
It's
well.
like, why would you bring up Wilson
Because I'm
Phillips?
holding on for one more day, sir.
Hold on for one more day. Yeah, wow. That's crappy music.
No, it's not.
Wilson Phillips?
It's generational music.
No. No, it belongs where the clitoris is. in
That's why you haven't found it, because
in
you
a
don't know
fake
how to
world.
connect.
In a fake world.
You don't know how to connect to truly foundational epic music.
I can't wait for Karen and Dave to listen to this. And because right now they really think I have poor taste in music.
I listen to all musics. I
Mhm.
appreciate all musics equally.
You don't do many musics.
I do more musics than I do movies.
Well, yeah, but
Do you want to look at my Spotify? I have everything from like
yeah,
Gregorian chant
yeah, you are not painting a good picture of yourself.
to stop. I'm one type of genre. Whatever. Butthole.
I know. There was one time I needed to wake up in the morning, and on the way to work, I put on Rage Against the Machine,
Mm-hmm.
and I took a picture of my radio. I'm like, if this doesn't wake you up in the morning, nothing does. And I put it on Facebook, and Dave's like, "Oh, so you do listen to angry music?" I'm like, "I listen to everything, Dave.
Yeah.
Just because I listen to Dave Matthews as well doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
By the way, if Dave Matthews is listening.
Yeah, Dave, I'm still waiting for the call to collaborate on an album.
Or you can join our podcast and be a guest.
We could
Hey,
call
I'll
it.
get you on the screen.
Yeah, we could call it Fringe Beyond Dave. No,
Dave Beyond Limits.
Dave Without Limits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know.
No Pants Podcast with Dave.
Oh,
I think he would like that too much.
Dave, I know how to massage balls.
You gonna Winnie the Pooh?
Why do you say that stuff when I take a drink? Like, come on.
It's like perfect timing without even trying. It's just like...
I was just trying to see if you were a spitter or a swallower. Now I know. So
you're such a twat.
Okay. See, I am quick off the cuff.
Oh, see, that one actually was a good one.
Yeah, I am quick off the cuff. Look at that. It's almost as though I set that up from the beginning.
It's like you want to be offended, but you can't because it's just too good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm offended.
Am I that good at comedy that I set that up way 20 minutes ago?
There's a lot of methodicalism.
I mean, did you really put that past me? I mean,
Pinky in the brain.
Pinky and I'm both.
Yeah, you are.
I would love to see you actually like on open mic night for like, a stand-up thing to see if like your thoughts will come just as good, like being put on the spot.
So I do have, so as much as I don't care what people think and say about me, when I am the only center of attention, I'm not used to it. So I kind of clam up a bit until I work through that. So I would have to do several open mic nights to get comfortable first.
Yeah.
To be able to do that.
Yeah, just like with you being like put on the pressure to think of something, because usually we're always in a casual environment when this stuff pops in your head, but when you're putting the pressure on.
Yeah. Like I would just need to do it a few times to get myself comfortable so I don't feel that.
I feel like you would be the comic that actually thrived off of hecklers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So like we went to a comedy show, I guess last weekend, and there was a young guy up there. He was good. He was funny, but you could tell he was still kind of getting familiar with the process. And there was two guys in the audience that said something different times. The comic took it as heckling, but I think the crowd just got quiet and they said something, and then he kind of barked at like the people in the audience, and it was weird. It was like mom and dad are fighting in a big room, and we were just all like, it was just uncomfortable.
Where'd you go?
Comedy Vault, the new one in Batavia.
Yeah.
Been there a couple times.
Is it good?
Yeah. They had Matt Brunginger. Did I say that right? He was on Mad TV and Comedy Central. Brungen.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
He was really good.
Yeah.
He was really good.
Yeah, well, he's polished.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You could tell like he's said these jokes, but they just hit really well and they were good. But I figure you would be more of you'd be better at the off the cuff humor if you had hecklers, because then you could just focus on that one person and go toe to toe.
Agreed. Like that's why people have for years have said you've missed your calling. You should have been a comic, and I'm like,
birth chart said you should have been a comic,
right? But at the same time, like I'm not funny as a one man show. Like I need interaction.
I just had a picture of you with like a drum and a cymbal and a one man band.
One of my favorite comics right now. It reminds me, like every single time I hear him, I'm like, oh, Frank would love this guy because it's what you would like to do too. I can see Matt Rife. Yeah, how he just like bashes on people. Like if you don't get dark humor, if you get offensive easily, you do not listen to him. And I'm like, this is totally Frank style.
Oh yeah.
Like I can see you doing that, picking someone from the audience. No, it's been a couple of years.
Okay, I was going to say because I listened to him
because he was on
for 5 years now.
What was it? What's the Nick Cannon show on MTV?
Something now.
Wild Now. He was on that for a while before he started. I think he's No, I've been listening to him for a while.
Yeah.
And every single time, like I would because I see him on TikTok too, and I just go through. I see him, I stop, and it's hard not to laugh. Every single clip they show, it's hard not to laugh.
And he's a better comic when he's ripping on people in the audience than his actual bits.
Yeah, I agree. There's another comic that does that, and I can't remember his name now. Real skinny guy, a lot of energy.
That's probably Coke.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. 100%.
You said skinny and a lot of energy.
Yeah,
that maths out today.
Yeah, but he does a lot of crowd work.
Okay,
yeah.
Oh, speaking of Matt, I saw that he's supposed to be on a show of your favorite ghost person.
Oh no, Bilbo.
Uh-huh.
He's a big paranormal fan, Matt Rife.
Bobo.
I know. He's selling out.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a guest on one of the shows.
Matt, what the fuck are you doing?
When I saw that, I was very disappointed. I'm like, really?
I thought Bobo was done recording shows.
No.
They're still putting out
He's got a new one out.
He's got like 6 shows.
Yeah.
It's like, it's oversaturation.
He's got one out that's like a play off of one of Josh Gates' shows.
Yeah,
and I was like, what?
He's got a museum in Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, you
trying
know,
to like Martha Stewart his brand or something.
Yes. It's ridiculous. He's a garbage human being. And someone that I like Matt Rife. Matt, man, come on. Why don't you come over at my house and talk to us?
I actually would love the interaction between the two of you.
That would be hilarious.
Me and Matt.
Yeah, because you two like feed off of each other. I feel like
we would just feed each other.
Next time in
cocks.
Chicago, we should go and try to get close to the stage as possible, so you can just like interact with him.
No. I can't do that. I would ruin the show because people wouldn't go there to listen to me and him do that. Like I wouldn't want to do that because it would not be fair to anyone else. That's why I don't like hecklers, because hecklers want to inject themselves into the show where they don't belong.
So they purposely try to do it. Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, and I feel as though if I did do that, even though it was coming from a good space, that's exactly what I would be doing because no one else knows me, you know? So I would never do that.
I can see that, man.
Yeah, I would ruin everybody else's night. That's ridiculous.
Night ruiner.
Night ruiner.
That sounds like the name of a interesting serial killer. The Night Ruiner.
Oh, you know that show Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Pot of spaghetti, and then it just dumped. The Night Ruiner.
It reminds me of the Always Sunny in Philadelphia when Charlie has that dream. It's like the night. He made like a musical about it. It's like night. Oh my gosh.
I never watched Always Sunny. Everyone says I should. I never have though.
I only watched a couple of them.
Yeah.
But then
is it good?
From the couple episodes, I did enjoy.
Oh, he calls it the Night Man.
The Night Man.
And it's like it's funny, but like when you actually listen to the music, it's not a good meaning to it. But
there's a show called, it's no longer on, but it was about fantasy football amongst friends called The League.
Mm-hmm.
It was like with like Nick Kroll.
Yeah.
And they would have like flashback scenes, and it was always themed around a boner. So like they thought they were getting like what's the word I'm looking for? Mugged, you know? And so they're in the alley, and like this African American guy starts walking up to them like, hey, and they're like, oh my God, what? Like they thought they were gonna get mugged.
Yeah.
And he was just asking for directions, and he looked and goes, man, what's that? And goes, it's my fear boner.
Fear boner.
Is that a thing?
No.
Is it?
I mean,
it might be for some people because that could be like a fetish.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I always have a boner. You guys just can't tell.
Oh, that's cute.
I know it is. Just kind of
it's just permanent.
Just want to hang my hat on something.
Yeah, like a
Did you have too much of the blue pills?
Chew? Dude, Blue Chew. I'm waiting for them to start wanting to send advertisements our way.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Put a plug for them.
Yeah, Blue Chew.
Do you have a dowel to test it on?
A doll?
A dowel.
A dowel?
Dowel, yeah.
A what?
Yeah.
So you're going to take Blue Chew, but you need to test it.
Yeah.
Do you have a dowel to use?
A doll. Oh, like a blow-up doll?
Like a blow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
It sounded like you said dowel.
Yeah, you weren't saying
and then
doll.
I thought you said dowel.
No, you're adding a W in there.
Dowel.
Yeah, see, she's adding a W.
Yeah.
You're saying dowel. You're saying like towel. You're saying dowel. It's doll.
Doll.
There you go.
I never said it like that ever.
Yeah.
No one's ever corrected me until now.
Weird when you just
right.
like
I've never been corrected on that one until now.
Yeah.
So where were we? You get a doll to poke on?
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna hold my wife down. Is that not what you're supposed to do?
That's not. No.
Oh.
Shouldn't have laughed. I'm picturing.
I mean, it was funny because it caught me off guard, but yeah, I shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have laughed at that.
See, this is why I did this. I did a podcast with 2 women because, like, if you guys laugh, then everyone else is okay with it.
There's a lot of things I laugh at that you say, and I'm thinking, like, why did I laugh at that again?
Because it's my okay. Listen, so yes, the words I use together aren't usually the funniest, but it's the delivery that makes it funny.
Oh, is that the feedback?
No, that's just what I know about me. Like, I have really good delivery. You know, like I have
DiGiorno.
It's sometimes it's DiGiorno.
Cheesy crust DiGiorno?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Cheese stuff.
I'll come on it as many times as you need me to.
Sick.
It bubbles when you...
Ew. Stop laughing at the delivery. You're encouraging it.
Now you sound like Missy. Missy says that all the time. She'll look at people and be like, stop laughing. All you're doing is encouraging him.
She does do that all the time.
I'm like, because it's funny, Missy, just because you don't have a good sense of humor.
Well, she also heard it 500 times. So
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Just slip her like a gummy or something, then she'll laugh at all your jokes.
I would love to see her on a gummy.
Has she ever tried it?
No. When it comes to substances outside of alcohol, she's very conservative.
That's okay.
Even with her reasoning and her way of thinking, that's just sure, and that's fine. Me, I'm very more liberal when it comes to drugs.
Yeah. Even though your actions are still relatively conservative.
100%.
Yeah.
100.
You're open to the idea of them.
And I don't mind other people doing as much as they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Again,
as long as it's not injuring somebody or themselves.
Yeah. I've always thought that. I mean, I don't know what you want to call it.
You do you.
Yeah. I've always been that way.
Yeah.
As long as you're not hurting anyone,
right?
Including oneself. Do whatever you want. No one should care.
Right. That's why you need to create the clinic where you just have your. This sounded better in my head than it is.
No, I can't wait.
You have little padded rooms or whatever.
Yeah,
you have a little cot.
Yeah.
And you could do whatever drug you want in that room and you're safe here.
Yeah.
You can't leave until it's
like a little resort for the weekend.
Yeah.
Could women also sell their bodies if they wanted to?
Well, you might need a different license for that.
Okay, that's fine.
There might be different insurance policies needed for that.
Yeah, and medicines.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Or you might have to go to a different country for that.
Yeah, like a lot of penicillin.
Yeah. On call doctor.
Yeah, but even when it comes to that, to sex workers, I don't see a problem with that. Like, if it's run accordingly, like any other business, and people aren't being trafficked.
What I don't understand is,
they don't have a pimp.
But here's the thing, though: if it was legal, people wouldn't be getting ass trafficked. You know what I mean? Like,
well, there's still people who have weird sort of
100%, 100%
fetishes or appetites for
those
things.
But those people aren't going to go away. Those are just people that have been broken in the past.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in general, people get trafficked because there is a market for said adventure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Sorry.
So what I don't understand is prostitution, which is illegal and which is not? Because I feel like, Diddy hired sex workers, but they don't say prostitutes. So is one more legal than the other?
No.
Is an escort legal? But
well,
I think it's just the terminology. Is people, when they see prostitutes, people think it's very offensive now, or sex workers, it's not as offensive.
Yeah. Oh God, we've PC'd an illegal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So an escort,
what's the difference?
So the way that would use the term, or when these workers use the term escort, is that you're paying for her time.
It's not necessary
happens
sex.
Is between two.
So that's how you loophole the law.
That's right.
Or whatever.
Right. Yeah, right.
But people are just standing on the streets in Vegas or
Well,
whatever, and cops aren't pulling.
So in
why
Vegas,
is that okay?
In Nevada, it is legal. That's why they have brothels in Nevada. In Nevada, it is legal.
State law. It's not federal stuff. It's
correct.
State.
I think so.
So as long as you're 18 and over, based on the state, how conservative or liberal or even probably not even the whole state. It's probably just city ordinance and stuff.
Yeah, because I think so. In Vegas, where people hand you the nudie cards and stuff,
or whatever,
notice that they never say anything. They can't say anything. That's illegal, but they can pass out whatever they want.
Which is really fucked up because there are children in
100%,
Vegas, and the sidewalk is just covered with boobs with little stars on them and little smiley faces over hoo-has.
Yeah, right, and so I think the city of Vegas has outlawed it within its city limits. So that's why they're always discreet. And did I ever tell you that I got approached by a prostitute in Vegas?
A sex worker?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. A sex worker.
Well, back then it was a prostitute. No, what happened?
Yeah, it probably would have been. So Missy and I went to Vegas for 5 days. And we stayed at the MGM. And was it the Tropicana that's across the street? I can't remember what was across the street, which one was across the street, but I saw that they had a midnight poker tournament. And me being a night owl, I'm like, that's perfect. Missy likes to go to bed early. I'm like, so I go, hey, man, I go, it's $100, one table tournament. And they have like 4 or 5 tables. So I'm like, this is great. I would love to go play. So I'm like, I want to go. I go, registration starts at 11. So I'm like, I'm going to leave at 10:45. Da, da, da. She goes, okay, sure. So I walk over there, I register, and I have like half an hour. So I'm like, I'm going to go play a slot. So the long ass line of slots, all empty. And I'm sitting on the end. And this is when I smoked too. So just playing slots. And I see this woman walking, like beelining. And I'm just like, I figure in my head, I'm like, oh, she might need a lighter. So literally I'm pulling out my lighter and cigarettes to hand to her as she gets there. And she's like, hi. I'm like, hi. And I go to hand her a lighter. And she's like, oh, no, you looking for a date? And I look at her and she was not attractive. I burst out laughing. I was so caught off guard. One of the few times I'm caught off guard. I just burst out laughing and I'm like, no, thank you. No. And she just...
It's like, you look lonely.
Yeah, I'm like, no, thank you.
It's like, I don't want to offend you, but yeah.
Did she have all her teeth?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, that's
good. Yeah, that was a plus. But yeah, it just so... I mean, even if she was attractive, I would have said no. I don't have that kind of money,
You're like, how far will $3 get me?
Yeah. All right, I got $20 left in the machine. If I let you play this out, where does that get me?
Plus, I need to make it into the tournament, so...
Yeah.
How'd you do in the tournament?
Oh, I finished like 3rd, just outside the money. Like, they only paid the top 2 because it was, 10-man tournament. I'm like, damn it. So, but then
money well spent.
But
instead
then,
of the other way around.
So the next night, I went and did the same thing, and I finished even worse. I think it was like 5th. And Missy, when I left Missy, she was playing a slot. She's like, I'm just going to stay down here. And I'm like, are you sure you're going to be okay by yourself? Because she's always worried about that. So, well, I mean,
I have to be.
I get it. I'm not saying that's but I'm like, so I have to make sure. So I go, I play, I come back, and it's like 2:00 in the morning, and she's still awake, which is so not her. I'm like, what is
they
going on?
They pump oxygen into that.
Oh, 100%. And I'm like, are you okay? I'm like, why are you still up? She goes, look at this, and she pulls out like all these 20s. And I'm just like, she goes, I won.
I was like, did you mug something?
I know. She won like $1,000 on slots.
Oh, dang. Good for her.
It was awesome. And then, so she had it laid out all over the bed.
Did you do it on the pile of
No,
money?
we did not. I know. I wish I could have done the indecent proposal thing. Yeah. So we get ready and we go to bed and get under the covers, and something is like on my leg. Like, I'm like, what the hell? So I reach down and it's 2 more 20s. I go, you just have 20s coming out of your ass tonight, don't you? I'm like,
she's an ATM.
Yeah.
She still has them coming out.
Yeah, it was so funny. It was so funny. So, but yeah, I got approached. The only time, actually, that's the only time I've been approached by a sex worker. Aww. I know. Sad.
Now you're just like prowling down the streets.
Yeah,
like
now I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking.
And they're like turning the other way.
It's like, I want you to come to me now. Now that I want you, you're not here.
Come here. Yeah. Stop running. I only want to do you.
Like Ed Kemper style, whatever. Just like
Ed Kemper is probably my favorite serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got such a weird story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to do that episode.
Yeah.
Even though it's been done. Have you ever watched Mindhunter on Netflix?
I have it queued up in my list. So fun whenever I get around to actually watching.
It's been out for like.
I know.
I started
10
the
years.
First episode of it, but didn't finish it.
So they only did 2 seasons, and then like the director wanted to go do something else. But I just saw, and I hope this is real, that they're coming out with season 3 in October.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that.
All right. So then you can binge watch the first 2. And
I will have to, but the actor they have playing, the reason I bring up the actor they have playing Ed Kemper in that is so spot on.
So is the whole series about him?
No. The whole series is about how the FBI started doing their profiling of serial killers.
So is it like a documentary, or is it more? Okay,
no, it's a show.
Okay,
it's a show, and that's just what the premise is.
Gotcha.
And the way that season 2 ended, they left it off on. There's a little bit of a hanger.
Okay.
And
how much of a year gap between?
Oh,
you've forgotten already about it.
Oh yeah. No, I know what the cliffhanger was.
Oh.
I still remember that because it's so intriguing to me.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not going to give it any spoilers.
That's fine.
But yeah, it's been it was pre-COVID. I want to say 2017.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
it's been a minute.
It's been almost a decade. Yeah. So
that's weird to think.
Right.
2017.
I know. Well, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, it's 2025.
Yeah.
25 years ago was not the 90s or the 80s.
No.
As it fits in my head.
Yeah. It's so weird watching like shows from like 2010, 2012, and I'm like, it looks like I'm watching a show from the 90s. Like just
like the quality.
Yeah, the quality. How much it changed in a couple years.
Yeah.
We still watch Friends. And that still stays.
Yeah.
You know, it still looks great the way that it was filmed.
Yeah, like Seinfeld's like.
Oh, we started watching Seinfeld. Yeah.
But that one you can tell it's.
You could tell definitely from the early on to the later. You could definitely tell. Yeah.
Upgraded the tech.
Yes. But that show is still so fucking funny.
That is one good one.
Yeah.
There's so many quotes that come up in day-to-day life, and you're like, half the people are like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Or goes over their head.
Did you ever watch The Office?
I did, yeah.
Oh, Office was great. I like that.
I've only seen the first 2 seasons.
Looks like we all have homework.
Yep. Not me. I'm a TV buff. That's the only thing that makes me look buff is the TV. You know, especially like the big tube ones from back in the day. Like those make me look skinny.
Yeah. The boob tube.
Yes.
Yep.
I know. I got to get a new TV.
You always want a new TV.
Yeah. It's been.
How are you going to bribe Missy this time?
I'm not. I'm just going to go fucking buy it. I told her years ago, I go, listen, you're going to show up one day and there's going to be like a 75-inch TV above the fireplace.
You're going to have
the fact that it took you forever to put the TV up there now, I can't wait to watch you try to take it down.
You make it seem like I'm not going to pay for like Best Buy to come and do it.
Like Spot.
Yeah. I'm not going to
do Apt.
Yeah. I'm not going to do a fucking thing.
Just point.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pop a beer.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because if he did it himself, the TV would be crooked.
Oh, no.
And have a big line through it.
My wife has a little
be cracked already.
Jewelry, her jewelry thing over in the bedroom that I put up on the wall.
Yeah.
I didn't use a leveler. I know. I have a keen eye for that.
Leveler.
What about the frames that are in the hallway?
Oh, that's because one of the nails went all the way in the wall, so it's just barely holding up because it's just like the tip. Yeah. Just the tip is hanging out.
Just the tip.
Yeah. Yeah.
That gets you into trouble.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
The tip does get me into trouble. So.
The tip gets a lot of people into trouble.
Yeah. So, anything else, guys? This was a fun episode.
Yeah, a little fireside chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little fire.
A little
I do like that
type episode.
Do you know which president that was?
What? I missed what I was listening to Bria, not
fireside
listening to
chats?
You. Reagan.
No.
I don't know.
It's FDR.
Grover. I don't know.
George
Abraham
Washington.
Lincoln.
George Washington.
No, it was FDR during World War II. Or actually, no, during the Great Depression. He would have these fireside chats on the radio every week on Sunday nights.
Oh, that's cute. So we should get some little crackling, fire crackling noise.
Yeah, there's, a podcast out there that you would really like.
Mm-hmm.
It deals with all conspiracy theories from, everything you can think of.
Yeah.
And it's called the Higher Side Chats.
Higher Side.
Yeah. The guy used to be a pothead back in the day.
Oh.
So it's a double innuendo.
Double innuendo.
You would really, really like it because they have all kinds of, you would.
All right.
Yeah.
Free plug to them.
Yeah. Pretty much. They're way bigger than us. So,
Okay.
yeah.
They don't need our plugs.
No, they don't. But they should plug us. But yeah, so that was a fun little.
That was fun.
That was nice.
A little insight to how our crooked brains are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Work and don't work.
Yeah.
How we go from one topic to another without any transition needed.
No, none needed, which is why it's so hard for me to get back on track during some of our episodes.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Like the transitioning out, flawless. And I'm like, okay, so let's go back. And
we're going to start where we left off, but I'm not going to tell you that.
Yeah, so this ghost had semen all over the place. So.
A sailor ghost?
Yes.
Sailor Moon?
No, he worked for Siemens.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that commercial. Ever hear that commercial?
Nope.
SIEN, Seaman company. Yeah, they're like, there's women out there and men working hard at night and and putting up whatever, and they're like, they work for Seaman, and I'm like, really? I'm like, I like to get in on that.
Whatever sticks, yeah.
So, all right, yeah. Again, squirrel. All right. Well, thanks for listening to this episode of Fireside Chats. Again, you've been listening to Frank,
Bree,
Lynette,
and this has been Fringe
Beyond
Limits.
You know that feeling when you're trapped in an elevator?
During a hurricane?
While being chased by a bear?
Wait, what? That's not even possible.
Okay, maybe not all at once, but on the Crux True Survival Stories, we bring you stories that are even more unbelievable, and they actually happened.
From mountainside miracles to ocean odysseys.
From desert disasters to Arctic adventures.
Are you drawn to thrilling survival stories where characters overcome impossible odds? The Crux True Survival Stories is your podcast.
New episodes are airing every Monday, available wherever you get your podcasts.